Good evening, friends. I welcome you all to the Hindu editorial analysis on 9th May 2022. The first article I am going to discuss with regard to the constitutional bench decision of the Supreme Court on the national capital of territory of Delhi's status, constitutional status. The Supreme Court has again taken up the issue of National Capital Territory of Delhi's constitutional status. The governing of the Delhi is being questioned again on a couple of phrases which remain from 2018's decision. The 2018 decision was with regard to the finalization of the constitutional status of Delhi. Article 239 AA of the Constitution states that Delhi's elected government has all the powers to make laws, and the executive has the powers to execute the laws made by the assembly on all matters except the question of law and order and the land. Now the Supreme Court has taken up a couple of phrases with regard to entry 41 of the Constitution, entry 41 of the schedule to the Constitution, which states that the Assembly has a power to make laws on the services. Since Delhi is declared as a union territory in the 2018 verdict, it is undisputed that the Delhi has no power to make laws on the question of services. Entry 41 is not applicable to Delhi. The services do not come under the Delhi government, so there is no question arising in the constitutional bench whether the services on which law can be made by the Delhi government or not. The Supreme Court has reiterated that the Lieutenant Governor who is appointed by the President of India has powers to make some differing opinions, but he has to abide by the decision of the Council of Ministers, because an unelected head cannot infringe upon the powers of the elected government. The questions are very tricky, and the Supreme Court has not infringed upon the rights of the decision, the verdict coming in the 2018 case. The next article to be discussed is the one more year, which refers to the postponement of the Asian Games by China. Due to the COVID outbreak in China in Shanghai, China has postponed the Asian Games by one more year. This is a great change in the sense that India's hockey team were planning to field most of the expert players on the Asian Games and the leftover semi-experts on the Commonwealth Games which are scheduled this year. Now the hockey team of India is heaving a sigh of relief that they can send their most best players to the Commonwealth Games, which is going to happen this year, and 2023 will be the year on which they can focus on the Asian Games. Asian Games are often seen as the most qualifying event for the Olympics. 2024 is the next year in which Olympics is going to happen, and therefore the Commonwealth Games in 2000, so the Asian Games in 2023 will serve as a pre-quarter or prerequisite for the qualifying event for the 2024 Olympics. I hope the contents of the editorial are very much clear to you, my dear friends. If you like the discussions here, I address always to like-minded friends who are interested in knowing the current affairs and the topics of the year, the topics of the current year, which is discussed in the editorial of that newspaper. And this helps to boost your intelligence and thinking power. For human beings, thinking power is the best medicine not to be, not to be falling in the range of forgetting things, the forgetting facts, and the roadway to dementia. So the only way to improve our memory is to read more and more the newspapers, the books, and discussion about it. So I think that this message will be carried on to your head, my dear friends, and you must make an effort to understand the articles discussed in the newspaper and read books or read great books written, so that the memory loss, which is the main powerful danger in the present times, is avoided. I hope now you can appreciate the efforts taken by me, and like and share and subscribe for the more videos. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow. Good night.